What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at an AI coin that I think has massive potential going into the 2025 bull run, and that coin is Akash Network, AKT. This token lies within the DePIN sector, which I think will do extremely well in 2025, and Akash is my dark horse play for this sector. It sits at only $900 million market cap, which is extremely small in the grand scheme of things, and it's a competitor to ICP and Render and offers basically the best of both worlds. Akash is basically a super cloud. It provides a service similar to Airbnb for cloud storage and decentralized computing. So what does Airbnb for cloud storage mean? Well, basically, Akash Network is able to connect buyers and sellers of cloud computing. So you have your buyers, your AI companies that need this computing power, and they rent this computing power from the sellers who have excess computing power that they need to sell, and they can do this and make a profit off of Akash Network. And it's a really good kind of community that Akash Network is building, and Akash Network is a first mover in terms of this renting out cloud storage business model. So that gives Akash Network a huge first mover advantage. The first reason I think Akash Network is going to do really well is because of its good tokenomics. As you can see, it has a max token supply of 388 million, which is roughly over 58% of its supply in circulation at this moment. And that is, relatively speaking, a pretty high amount of circulation. There's not going to be that much dilution in the near future. There will be some token unlocks, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not like Akash Network only has 10% circulating supply. It already has a majority of its circulating supply in the open. Now, the second reason is going to be the cutting edge technology of Akash Network. Like I mentioned earlier, rather than being forced to use centralized cloud providers like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, which can be really expensive for companies, these AI companies and developers can use a vast computing power on Akash at much lower cost by renting from people that have excess computing power. So this means that these AI companies can cut down their costs significantly. And this is another incentive to use Akash versus something like AWS or Google or Microsoft. The third reason is that Akash Network is built to handle the future trends, the future popular narratives for this upcoming bull run. Now, Akash strongly hits the narratives of AI, DePIN, big data, cloud infrastructure, layer 2, and interoperability, and these are all extremely bullish cases, narratives for the bull run. Now, looking this closely at the narratives for the bull run, you can see Akash hits all of these narratives, and it positions itself within many of the strongest bull run narratives. Now, with AI, Akash provides, like I said before, the decentralized cloud computing power needed to train AI models. For DePIN, Akash is basically a decentralized cloud platform similar to something like AWS, but it's of course decentralized, and it provides enables decentralized projects to access computing infrastructure. In terms of big data, Akash's cloud network can handle a lot of big data workloads and storage needs. Cloud infrastructure, another core focus of Akash's, is going to be decentralized cloud computing marketplace. And with layer 2 and interoperability, these are definitely both narratives that Akash positions itself in as well. Now, some of you might not be familiar with the DePIN sector and how it ties into AI. Well, DePIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure. And as you can see from this map right here of the DePIN sector in cryptocurrency, you can see a lot of the different subsections within DePIN. So you have some companies that are focused on storage networks, you have CDN networks, VPN networks, you have compute networks, which offers computing power, and here you can see Akash and Flux. Both of these I'm very bullish on, as well as Leaf. And you can also see some of the specific purpose compute, which includes something like Render. Specific purpose compute means that it's computing power for a specific purpose. In terms of Render, it's rendering images and videos. But as you can see, for the general compute networks like Akash, Flux, and Leaf, you can see that it offers a lot more substance, and it's not just limited to one specific purpose. And that's why I actually like these computing networks a lot more than just these specific computing purpose networks. Going into another reason, of course, reason number 4 is going to be the experienced leadership team driving the adoption of Akash. The founders, Greg and Adam, both have very, very high level experience, decades of high level experience in the tech field, and currently their team is deploying over 200,000 cloud compute nodes across the globe, with major partnerships in customers like Skynet, Chainstack, just to name a few. So Akash Network is constantly building, and there's users using their services, over 200,000 compute nodes across the globe. They're a very global company as of right now, and they're just going to keep on building, keep becoming more widely accessible in the near future. Number 5, finally, is going to be the fact that Akash Network is backed by a lot of crypto VC mega firms like Arlington Capital, Cosmos VC, Looney. These are just a few, and these investors all do a ton of due diligence. So they do their research. They won't invest in something that's a scam. They won't invest in something that's going to rug them. They do a lot of due diligence on not only the founders but also the technology itself, and they have already invested a lot of dollars into Akash. Ignore this right here. This is ArcBlock is also another great project, but we're talking about Akash in this video. So these are all firms that are investing into this technology, which is very bullish. Now, I believe that Akash is still extremely undervalued at its current market cap of only 900 million. And I think even a conservative 10x from here only puts it at around a $9 billion market cap, which is still a very tiny amount compared to the billions and trillions of dollars that are going to end up being put into this global cloud computing industry. And Akash is positioning itself as a leader in this industry. It's differentiating itself as a service that is basically acting as the Airbnb. It's creating a different branch of business within this sector, which is extremely bullish, and it's one of the only companies that's doing this at the moment. And when you consider this first mover advantage of decentralized cloud computing, connecting the sellers to the buyers, I think I can really see Akash doing extremely well, better than Render, better than a lot of these other AI coins, and I really do see a $50 billion market cap potential for Akash Network if it gets adopted. So what are my price predictions for Akash Network? Well, I think in the most bearish case, we can see a $40 to $50 Akash, which would put it at around a $9 to $11 billion market cap. I think that's very doable. Most likely, I do see around a $80 to $100 Akash, which puts it at around an $18 to $22 billion market cap. And my most bullish scenario, at that $50 billion market cap, I do see around a $222 Akash Network coin. That's all I have for you today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you're bullish on Akash Network as well, and let me know if you're bullish on the AI and the DePIN sector. And I'll make more videos about Akash. I'll make more videos about AI coins, as I do believe that AI is going to be the hottest narrative in the bull run. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.